Okay, so she's made it home. I'm looking a little worse for wear. She's pretty grubby, but yeah, she's definitely made it home. So we need to be fixing, there's some seals in here. She also needs a bit of a wash. Got some little clips here. That's cool, that's cool. Now the bonnet, so if you can see, so they've actually spaced the bonnet. So apparently the reason that they've done that, I think, is for like air intake, I think. So I need to also find that out because I don't really know. It's very bright out here. Mama needs some sleep. I didn't sleep very well last night because obviously I was way too excited about my car out my driveway. So yeah, so we're also going to so these are the little culprit holes that where they had the GDR wing on the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some bungs for that, because obviously that's leaking right into my boot right now. And so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. And yeah, obviously, I mean, I'll wash her. My son wants me to pick him up from school in the car today, so that's my first mum job of the build. Is, yeah, so this is actually a project for me and my boys, because yeah, hopefully we can have a bit of a mum son car project, which I'm excited about and they're excited about too. Yeah, and it's going to be fun. So we're going to do some Googling today. We're going to find some new gauges for the car, some proper authentic GDST, not GDR, gauges to put in there, because yeah, obviously the gauge cluster needs to be sorted out. Yeah, and we'll just start there and then go from there. I'm going to ring up the place today that actually gave the car a warrant, because I wouldn't mind knowing some history about it. Hopefully they've got some history because they gave it a warrant. And then yeah, we'll just see if they can give me an idea on the car and little maybe bits and pieces that have been done to it. So we'll see, we'll do some digging and then we'll go from there. But yeah, she's officially home in one piece and still looking pretty straight. But yeah, a few dings here and there, but yeah, she's a pretty cool new project. So stay tuned for the work that happens as we go, and yeah, welcome to Mum Talk. I've just been to the gym and I am about to pick up my son from school, so he will be walking up this street at the back there to see the car for the first time. So I am so excited because he specifically asked if I could pick him up in the car today, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then she's going in the garage because I am a little concerned about the fact that my oil pressure is pretty much zero. So like I said yesterday, that could be due to the gauges, or there could be something wrong. So I guess we'll wait and see, but let's wait for him to arrive, shall we? Here he is!
Where's this going?
Just chuck it in the back, mate.
How?
That's a very good question.
Did you get no interior?
No, it needs new interior. That's something that we can do together. Just put it, so you're going to lift the lever at the bottom there.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then it'll go like this, and then pop it in the back there. Yeah, just turn it to the side. Yeah, got it?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and then put this back, and then hop in. Woohoo! How's this? Good? Mum son project, here we go. Are you ready? if you press on it.
Can I press on it?
Pull it.
Is it shut?
Yeah, it's shut.
Which one's the brake?
The
There's
one.
no pedals down there.
There is
Is that the brake?
pedals. What's that? The brake is in the middle. So there's the clutch,
There's no bloody thing in the middle.
the clutch,
What do you... Oh.
the clutch, and then in the middle is your brake,
Yeah?
and then on the right is your
Can I
accelerator.
see the red?
Yeah, we can see the red.
Can I see?
Yeah, here you go. Press it again and I'll have a look. Yeah, hold on. Press the other one. Yeah, they all work.
And then the accelerator.
Then the accelerator, yeah.
Can I see it?
It won't turn very well because the car's not on at the moment.
Is it even turning?
Not really. Team. So I was hoping that this wasn't going to happen with the car, but I did also suspect that it was possibly going to be the case just because of the oil pressure issues with the gauge. Obviously, I thought that it was just the gauge, and then I thought, you know, maybe there's some other issues and things with it. Anyway, so what I've looked at today is so we have an oil leak somewhere of some description, and I do suspect that it's coming from the pipe that VTNZ looked at the other day, and he told me to replace the hose when I do a service. So I'm hoping, as I'm lying here on the floor, that's going to be the first thing that we're going to have to look at, as well as getting new gauges for the car. But yeah, so this is literally learning how to sort a car out 101 at this point, which I mean is cool, it's fine. It is an old car, but yeah, I was hoping that it didn't leak, and it really depends on where it's actually coming from, because if it's coming from somewhere inside the block, then that's going to be fun, and it does also make me think that perhaps I also need to do another compression test on it. So that might also be something that we consider going forward, is doing another compression test on the engine. So I did get a compression test done obviously before I bought the car, but because everything has turned out to be pretty dodgy so far with the vehicle, all of the readings came back and they looked absolutely perfect, which was a reason I kind of bought the vehicle. But because now obviously you know, all of these things have happened with the car, and I'm just not entirely sure that I trust the compression test that was actually done before I purchased the vehicle. So I think what I might do is get another one of those done. There is a garage down the road, so I'll probably take the car down there and see what they have to say, and I'll also have a talk to, there's a Nissan Wrecker that's pretty close to me here, so we'll go and have a chat with them in the weekend and see what they've got to say in terms of parts and things. But I would say that the first thing that we're going to have to do as a mum and son team is yeah, figure out where the leak's coming from, and we're going to have to sort that out and fix that. So that'll be sort of the first thing on the list, I would say. Hey Poppy, and Poppy. Right, so boys are wanting me to rev the car. Ready?
Yeah.
Good. I think I've got car converters here. They've converted them to JDM.